This is Grimm Grinner on all channels.
Welcome to the waste.
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 Welcome to the wastes.
Welcome to the waste.
Welcome to the waste.
Welcome to the wastes.
Welcome to the waste.
Welcome to the wastes. This is BlueJay reporting submitting Courier Log P-251859.B, transmitting on designated courier channel 24.1695. Reporting in on the events following the run I just finished in Fallow. The initial specs were pretty cut and dry, with the merc contacts I had roped in meeting me just outside the corporate bunker they've repurposed into their own hub. Mercs were reliable, a pair of former leafers who cleaned themselves up and got off the chems. Go by the names Click and Snap. I've run with them before, and they've been pretty solid. Anyways, we connected and made our way to the camp, collecting the wastelanders we were escorting. That's when it went sideways. A small group of raiders happened to be passing by the area, and despite the three of us armed to the teeth, I guess the chems won out and they decided they wanted to scrap. Unfortunately, we lost one of the older members of the camp and Click in the crossfire. The rest of us were able to handle enough of the raiders to scare them off and make tracks to somewhere a bit more safe. With all that in mind, the camp is still paying the agreed-on fees to myself and Snap, with them keeping that third portion instead to try and help with setting up in safer havens. I'm taking it easy for a bit, since I had to get some wasteland stitches after the scrap. Still gonna try and get some scavving done at the spots Click and Snap had in mind for me, but it's gonna be slow going. Found out that one of the spots is pretty close to a corporate facility, so if it hasn't been tapped, I'm gonna need to keep an eye on my 6 getting in there. The other's a bit more open, so I'll definitely hit that up once I've rested a bit. Luckily, I've made camp with Snap, and we're gonna part ways after resting up. They got word of another courier needing assistance nearby with a different run, so they'll be picking up another small merc beyond that. I'll be filing another report again after I finish these scavenge runs, before making my way back to the nest to drop those charge packs. If memory serves, we should be nearing the annual courier check-in, right? Been a hot second since I've connected with other members of the Express, aside from the occasional joint runs. So I might be sticking near the nest for a small bit if I get to the area around then. For the barter log, I've got an extra ammo can of caps strapped to my bike, and a few boxes of actual ammo for some guns I'm currently not sporting. Decent box of 22s, some 308s that would be good for a crack shot. Other than that, I'm going to be taking it easy. Courier BlueJay going radio dark on log P-251859.B. Phoenix here, following up on your log, BlueJay. Sorry to hear about Click. They were extremely reliable and always earned their merc fee. Gonna have someone look into if they had any family or friends to have a small vigil for them if we can. I've logged the barter, and look forward to hearing from you on your scav runs. Hoping they go well, and definitely keep a hand on your bat and an eye on your 6. As for the courier check-in, we're setting up a point, and we'll be transmitting coordinates in a few weeks on where to get yourself to. Decided to avoid holding it near the nest, since we've had reports of corporate activity nearby, and we want to avoid any scraps if we can. But definitely hit us up. I know Al would love to see you, and there's still some couriers posted here who want to hear some of your stories from the past couple months. Gonna have to get you a broadcast rig one day. Phoenix out, with your log filed. Welcome to The Waste is a Wasteland podcast brought to you by Edward Grimm Grinner Hutchinson. Feel free to follow me on all social media. Make sure to subscribe so you can hear new episodes as they release. If you like what I do here and want to support the podcast by getting some cool merch, check out my Etsy store. For more information and all the links, check out linktree.com/welcome to the wastes. Thanks for listening.